I grew up here in Vicksburg, went to school at St. Francis and St. Al, transferred to public schools when I grew up. My views of God growing up was he was angry at me, he was judging me, he wasn't a loving father. And so as I grew older, I didn't want to have anything to do with that God. My first marriage, my husband was controlling. I found out that he was seeing other women and just devastated me. And I think that's probably when I started having a lot of issues with my self-esteem, self-worth, how I felt about myself. It made me put myself in a lot of compromising situations. I was always looking for approval with people. I started partying hard. I just remember thinking that this was the answer. I had passed out and was sitting on my balcony, and the police were called because my neighbors were arguing, and so they responded and came, and that's when they found me on my balcony. And they said, "Miss, can we come talk to you?" And I said, "Yes." So I let them in my house. Didn't realize it, but there was a huge tray of marijuana on my bed and a little rock of crystal meth on my bedside table. That was the first time I'd ever been in jail. In that moment, my view of God was, he doesn't care about me. I really felt like I didn't have much to really live for at that point in my life. The last time that I was arrested, we went to this place. It was called the Dog Pound, and it's human-sized kennels that they put you in. And in my kennel, there was 4 of us, and they had a minister that was coming and doing shows and events. So I go, and I remember this lady's giving her testimony, and she's just like me. I mean, just about everything that had happened in her life was just like me. And I thought, if she can do this, there's no reason I can't do this. I had been told who God was my whole life. And so I started reading my Bible and finding out who God was for myself. And he started showing me who he was. I started finding out that some of the people that Jesus hung out with, they weren't the best people. I started realizing that if he can love people like that, and that's who I am, then God really does forgive me. He forgave me before I even did these things, and he knew I was going to do these things, and he still loved me and died for me anyway. When I got out, it was a process of healing for me. It wasn't just instant overnight. It's been a process. It's been gradual. It wasn't a magic formula or even a certain period of time. Some things I'm still struggling with them, and some things I struggle with very, very much every day. But I know if I keep my faith in him, then even though I struggle with it today, I'm not going to struggle with it forever. I know I've been forgiven, and so sometimes it's hard for me to even fathom that that was me that I'm talking about, because I don't feel shame or embarrassment or sad, because I don't feel that, because I know I'm forgiven for it.